Yo, what's going down, man? You know who it is. It's Laker Chronicles. Haven't been on in a while, man. My Lakers been kind of disappointing to watch this year. I wasn't expecting to make the playoffs, but I wasn't expecting to be the second worst team in the league, for the second or third year in a row. Um, with that being said, if we make the lottery, that's okay because there's a lot of good, decent college players out there that can help the Lakers out. Um, Well, let's go ahead and get into the topic of today. Is going to be about these trade rumors, man. It's a couple guys that keep popping up in these trade rumors, especially D'Angelo Russell. And I want Laker fans to know, hear me out. D'Angelo Russell won't be traded unless it's going to bring back multiple draft picks, or he's going to bring back, going to bring back a big time player. Mitch Kupchak has been around the game for a long time, and he's not going to trade a guy like D'Angelo Russell, who he don't know what his ceiling can be, for a player who's a backup point guard or just an alright point guard. All the point guards that's in the NBA that's elite, the team's not letting them go. And I don't think that Mitch is willing to trade D'Angelo Russell for somebody who's not going to put up the productivity that the Lakers need. So be expecting to see D'Angelo Russell in a Lakers uniform for the next couple of years, unless something happens at the NBA draft where we can flip a couple picks. I don't see him being traded, before that. Also, I want Laker fans to understand that we had to have patience with Russell. Golden State had patience with Curry. It took him maybe 4 or 5 years to actually become the player that everybody was raving about, the MVP player that he was. The years before that were decent years, but he didn't really step on the scene until like his fifth year. Also, he played 3 years of college ball. D'Angelo Russell played 1 year at Ohio State, and he's 2 years into the league. That's really 3 years of experience. We need to give him a little more time. Let's please be patient, because I think the kid could be a star in the making. There's a lot of things about his game that's questionable, but the kid is crafty. He got skills. He can shoot the ball. He's good in pick and roll. He can handle the ball. He just need to learn the offense. And Luke Walton need to give him a little more time on the court. The other night against the Knicks, I want to say he only played 19 minutes. That's not going to cut it. You need to give that guy 30 minutes, 28 to 30 minutes a night to see what he can do on the court. That experience. Who else? Jose Calderon also has been in the trade reports. As far as that goes, Jose, we took him in a contract to get a little salary cap. He hasn't really contributed anything to the team, even when D'Angelo Russell went down. He's 35, I want to say, 36 years old, and he's in the end of his career. Now before, previously in his career, of course, the man could shoot it, excellent free throw shooter, excellent 3-point shooter, good assist guy, but he's not really helping the Lakers. We're trying to get younger with more experience, and we're trying to be, have a young team for years to come. So if Cleveland or whoever is willing to give us a second round draft pick for Jose Calderon, I'm willing to give him up. I think Mitch is willing to give him up because you sit back and look at it, he's not really helping the team, and it's time for the veterans to move out and pretty much let these young guys get the experience that they need. So don't be surprised if we probably trade Jose Calderon or probably cut him in the next couple of weeks. I don't want to see him go on just being cut. I want to flip him and get something for him. And there's also been some rumors about New Orleans Noel from Philadelphia for Swaggy P or maybe Lewis Williams. I want to say we don't really need Noel because Zubac is coming around. Our second round draft pick is looking good, y'all. We finally got a post player who's willing to stay on the block, can shoot a little mid range, but want to bang a little bit. He loves to block some shots. He's pretty smart. He's not the most athletic big, but he's smart. He moves his feet well. The pick and roll. He's a good guy on the pick and roll, the pick and pop. I think Zubac could be dangerous. I know they say he loved Mark Gasol's game, and he kind of looks like a young Mark. So I think Lakers fans would love to have a Mark Gasol type of player in the next couple of years. I know Zubac is a project, but at the same time, he's all ready to put Mozgov on the bench, and we just gave him $64 million. I never liked that Mozgov deal because I felt like Mitch panicked. He panicked and just made a quick decision, and we really didn't need Mozgov. There was other centers out there we could have got to do the productivity that he's doing. I mean, what, 6 points, 4 rebounds, or something like that? That's horrible. We didn't really need it. So hopefully we could dump his contract by February 23rd as well. Him and Luol Deng. I like Luol Deng, but he's just not fitting in with the Lakers. I had heard that he was going to be traded for Shabazz. Minnesota was really high on Luol. If Thibodeau is dumb enough to do that, Mitch, jump on it. I would take Shabazz over Luol Deng in a heartbeat. So just be looking for the Lakers to try to make at least one move before the trade deadline. But it won't be Dangelo Russell. Trust me, it won't be Russell. Like I said before, I like Noel for Philadelphia. If trading Lou Williams or Swaggy P for him is what we have to do to get another defensive center who's going to help us rebound and anchor our defense, then we have to do it because we already guard heavy. We got a couple guards that can put the ball in the basket. I mean, I'm going to miss Lou Williams because Lou Williams gets it done, but at the same time, we got to look towards our future, and he's getting older. We want to put him in a predicament where maybe he can get a chance to win a championship. It won't happen with Philly, but somebody, maybe we could trade him to a decent team that's looking for that extra boost off the bench, and he can make a playoff push for his career. Swaggy P is a fan favorite. He's one of my favorite. The boy's jumper is on fire right now. Can't be stopped with the jumper. He's playing defense. This is a new Swaggy. This is not the same Swaggy P I've ever seen in his whole career. But if we have to flip that contract and bring in another defensive anchor, then we might have to see Swaggy go. On top of that, his contract is up next year, so he might ask for more money. You just never know. It's gonna be crazy to see what the Lakers is gonna do. The timeline is running down. We got about 2 weeks before the deadline, but I know the Lakers are gonna make some smart moves. If we don't make any moves, trust me, Mitch will have a plan for it in the summertime. So this is the Lakers Chronicles. I know y'all haven't seen a video in a while, but I just don't really see the point of making a video after every game, especially after we've been taking a butt whooping. I'm not feeling it. The Lakers fans are not feeling it. Right now, the trade rumors is what's popping, so I decided to do a video on that. I appreciate, the people that are watching. Keep watching. I'm going to drop another video sometime tonight. Got some new topics to talk about. And I just want to thank you for the support. And just what it is, man. It's the Lakers Chronicles. It's going down.